at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Steeler first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, to power his way forward.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And
pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Pass. Complete.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but in All-Pro last year, alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
7, Bills 6.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Second and 5.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10. First down, Steelers.
Now Haskins on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
10 yards.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
From midfield now, Haskins able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Again, it's Haskins. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
A.J. Klein. A gain of 3 on the play.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Another carry for the
tackle made there by Matt Milano. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A 10-point victory in the end. 24-14, the final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. 14-7, the final score. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the 3rd quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go right back to Singletary. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He finds his tight end, Gentry. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. And a Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
Ball carrier.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27.
They will run with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1 more yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Allen to throw once more. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18.
First and 10.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, here's Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cloud on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Second and 7.
From the 30 on second down, Haskins, Fitzgerald on a slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Steelers.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Play to the running back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
By number 22. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Haskins on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. And the Steeler first down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
To throw again. Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Complete.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That ties the game, 13-all.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Allen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Back at the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Formation.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
To the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
22. The tackle made at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Bills ready to take over.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots.
Singletary loses it.
And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Steeler 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down by A.J. Klein. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, it's Haskins.
17.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Boswell's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
16. Bills 13.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 16-13. A little under 1:50 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, Defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point now by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Allen to throw.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Justin Lane. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Steelers, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from round me. Man, what the deal is? Really, I just came here to gotta see this more gonna billboard. Thank the good Lord, I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear. Doubt, just regret, break it out, break a sweat, baby, the doll, break a leg, let you lay the power check. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere, 'cause she ain't really seen nothing like me yet. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like I'm bearing a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and I'm in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hole in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. Conversation, ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Carson Wentz and the Indianapolis Colts.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman.
13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down, Indianapolis.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Colts.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Cassius Marsh.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
3rd and 4.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
49-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. Caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Larry Fitzgerald. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own 21-yard.
2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Wentz now to throw.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. Oh, he's got some... And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Steelers 7, Colts 0.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Colts 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Haskins to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Wentz's
that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Throwing on first is Wentz. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the Steelers
on 2nd down. It's Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Hines, the ball carrier.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41.
From the 41, Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the 30-yard line.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He can run for it, and he will.
Wentz on the keeper.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Colts 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Fitzgerald on the slant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Larry Fitzgerald on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Then the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. To throw, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Haskins. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, and it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. In our game, it was Dwayne Haskins with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Larry Fitzgerald as he heads back out there now. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
Oh, no. We'll
throw your mic.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
Grover Stewart. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Before Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What was that, Rob?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Haskins now off the bootleg. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 12.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
Colts 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got Jack Doyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Wentz now on first down.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Michael Pittman. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Wentz again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end.
And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Wentz to throw again. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Again, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Colts 6.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 12 yards there and a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he will have a Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Snell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Boswell's kick is good. And then we'll stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
4-6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The pickup there, 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, a good throw here, finding Pascal. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing now is Wentz.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
Well, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defense.